Hello everybody, welcome back to a new video. In today's video, I'll be showing how to get Pin of the Brickbuilder and Egg in the Sky in Egg Hunt 2020 Remarkable Eggos. So yeah, let's get started. So first off, I do want to point out this is a fan-made game. You will not earn any hats or accessories for getting this game. You would just get some badges, so still pretty cool, but just no after this one. So firstly, you need to go to the Eggcade, and you could either teleport using the teleport thing over here, or just walk there if you do not already have this pin. I will leave a tutorial for how to get this pin in the description, just teleport there. Or if it just is not here for you because sometimes the inventory does bug a bit and the pins don't show up, you just have to walk there because there's no other way to get there without either teleporting or walking there. Now once you're here in the Eggcade, you want to go to the right side over here with all these arcade machines, and you actually want to go inside this red one with the pin right in front of it. So over here when you go next to it, it says hike through Brickbuilder mountain. You want to say play and it will teleport you to the game. Now I do want to say this is a very long mission, so if you do not have time, I would definitely say do it for later or do it at another time where you have more patience, I would say, because sometimes these obbies can get pretty frustrating or puzzles can get pretty frustrating, so just do your best on this one. But yeah, so for Egg in the Sky, during this mountain hike you will need to find 5 golden buttons in order to unlock the area at the end, and I'll show you all 5 golden buttons whenever I do get to them on the journey. And the first one is actually right here in the spawn area. So when you spawn in this little island, and the golden button is actually on the opposite side of this lake over here. So you want to walk around the lake, you want to walk around the fences, there's going to be signs everywhere that you can read if you do want to. But you basically just want to keep walking around the lake until you do reach the golden button, which is right over there. And it says, nice, you found a golden button. Find all 5 of these hidden around the map to unlock a special prize at the end, which is the egg in the sky. So over here, you can just stand on it and it will turn like a dark bluish color. That means that it has been activated. So that's 1 out of 5 done already. So now you can continue back on the regular path. So from the spawn point, you want to head over here, follow the path, basically just a one straight path until you reach the next sign, which is right over here. And it says this way to Brickbuilder Mountain, which is where you want to go. So just keep jumping, continuing on the straight path until you do reach a new area. So over here, you reach the new area. It says watch out disappearing blocks, which means you can only go across when the blocks are actually there, because over time they will disappear. However, before you even start going across these paths, you want to go look for the second golden button, which is it down here. You want to drop down and you want to walk around the center mountain and you want to walk to the corner over here, which is the second golden button. So you want to just step on that and it will change to the dark blue color once again. And that's 2 out of 5 golden buttons done already. Then you can just use the ladder back where you fell down to go right back up to where the obby is. So as you can see, the paths are not here right now, they aren't visible, but when they do become visible, you can just jump on them and use them to go across. So over here, once you get to this mountain, you can just use these paths once again to jump up to this green button over here, and there's a sign that says perhaps this button will activate a floor. And as you can see, when you step on the green button, this floor activates. So now this will be helpful for later on in the quest when we see more of these buttons come into play. But yeah, the green button activates the floor and the floor does not disappear, it stays there forever, so you don't have to worry about a time limit. And right over here there is another green button that you can use, and the door has now become invisible and you can go right through it. So you want to just continue on the path once again until you do reach this golden area. And once you reach this golden path, it says that the yellow blocks will disappear once you touch them, so be careful. So you just want to make sure that you go at a steady pace across these platforms so that they do not disappear when you're still on them. So right over here, just go across at a steady pace. You don't have to rush that much as they don't disappear that fast, but you want to go fast enough so they do not fall. And then you want to continue on the path. Over here, there's a little short jump, so you just want to jump over that. Right over here, there are 2 more disappearing blocks. And by the way, for the golden path, it does come back. Even if you step on it, it will come back a few seconds later, so don't worry about it. You can still go on the path even if you do fall down. How many times you do, you can just always go back to because it will regenerate. So over here, you want to continue on the path, going down the hill over here, and then you should see this blue button. And in front of the blue button, there's a sign that says buttons are timed and will turn off, so be quick. So you have to be pretty fast with this one. This is like the green button where it unlocks a path or takes away a door, but this time it's timed, so you only have a limited amount of time before it goes back to the way it was. So when you press this one, you can go back up here and you should see this path has now appeared right above the button, and you want to use your time wisely so that you can make it across without the platforms disappearing. And right over here, you want to continue on the path going up over here, and the sign says that some doors are timed as well, so you want to be a bit careful with these so you can make it in before the time is up. So right over here, another door, and that one should not be too bad since it's right next to the door. And right over here, this is a snow area. This is a new area. So right over here in front, there's a blue block, and as you can see, these are timed. They will only be here for a short amount of time before they actually disappear. But on the left side, it says, much like yellow blocks, the red ones react to the player touching them. However, the red ones do not return. These blocks simply won't be there unless there is a secret. And as you can see on the right side, there is a golden button to press. That will be the third out of the fifth one to press. So you want to make sure that you use this wisely, because if you fall, it will not come back and you will have to restart in order to actually get all the buttons again. So right over here, you can jump on it and jump off of it in order to touch this green button once again. And the path to the golden button has now been opened. And right over here, you can just press the golden button, and that is 3 out of 5. Then once you get here, you can look and it looks like you're stuck, but if you do fall, it will just take you back to the last checkpoint that you had, which should be at the front of the snow area once again. So right over here, you're at the front of the snow area, and you're back where you were before. So yeah, if you need to at any point, you can jump off and it will take you back to the last checkpoint that you had. So right over here, the blue buttons, once again, you can use them to jump over these platforms, and you want to keep going a straight line pretty fast in order to actually make it across. And right over here, there's another blue button. It unlocks the ones on the right side. So you want to keep going over here, across, and you want to be pretty fast before they disappear to hit the next blue button, and also up on the blocks on the opposite side as well. So right over here, there are some more jumps. There's the yellow ones that disappear once you touch them, and there is a blue door. There is no blue button, so the only blue button is over there. So you need to make it to that area in order to open the blue door. So right over here, you want to align yourself with these timed blocks, because you do not want to cross when the blocks are not even there. So you want to be a bit careful whenever you go, so that the yellow blocks are there and also the ones in the middle are also there. And also you do not want to press the blue button if your path is not there. So over here, both blocks are there. Now you can press the blue button, and now you can run across in order to get to the blue door before it does close. And now you can continue on the path once again. So over here, there is another blue button that will open a path right over here on this green button. However, once you touch the green button, you should see that the blue path was too fast to actually go back to. That means you have to jump back down over here to this blue button and open the door once again. So over here, press the button and then run across once again in order to make it before the blue door does close. And now that green door is open, you don't have to worry about the blue button anymore. You can just continue on. So right over here, you want to watch out for these blocks as they will disappear once again, and you want to go across whenever they are there. So right over here, this one has just appeared. You can go across it now. And over here on the left side, you should notice there's a green door, but there is no green button. So you want to continue going across until you do reach a green button. So right over here, keep going around the mountain until you do reach the green button. So right over here, here are some more timed jumps. You need to be very careful with these so that you do not fall whenever there is no button here. So you want to jump whenever that one is about to disappear and whenever this one is about to appear. Same thing here, you want to jump when that one is disappearing and whenever this one is appearing. And then you can jump right back to this one and continue going around. So over here one more time, and then you should be able to be back where you were before. And before you go back to the door, there is actually the fourth golden button. If you do look down at the corner down here, there is the golden button. So you want to jump down and activate the golden button right there. And it should have activated by now. You can check by zooming out to see if it actually did, but doing that does kill you. So you will need to go back and recover the lost steps right over here, doing these things again. So it is a bit tedious, but just to ensure that you get the egg, you need to do it. So over here, one more time on the right side, you want to hit the blue button, and then over here, you want to hit the blue button one more time to get to the ones on the other side as well. And then over here, you want to cross these again and wait for them to reappear so they can go to the blue door. So right over here, they both reappeared. Now you can hit the blue button and you can go across once again to the blue door area. So now you can make your way back across to the area where the green door was. You want to wait for this, make sure that it's fully new back to its real state so that you do not accidentally just fall when it's midway transition. Over here, it just came back, and now you can go back to this area and the door has now opened. So now once you go through this area, you should see that you're in this new kind of volcanic area, and you want to continue on the path until you get to a new area once again. And there's a sign telling you you're almost at the top, which means you're almost towards the pin and the egg. So over here, you can press the blue button and you can jump across to the new area right over here. And once again, there is a red path over here. However, it does not lead to a golden button. However, you still need to do it because it will open up a new area that you need for the golden button later on. So over here, just be careful on these red jumps so that you do not fall and waste your opportunity, because then you will have to start all over again and that will take away a lot of your time. So over here, be careful once again so that you do not fall. And then over here, you can press the blue button so you can see where it does appear, so that you can time your jumps really well. But you basically want to hit it whenever the first jump is there so that you can jump with that, and then you can jump on the second one. Right over here, the first one just appeared. I can hit it now, and I can use it to keep jumping across and wait for the second one to appear as well. So over here, the second one appeared, and you want to be a bit careful about these red ones once again, because they will disappear and fall. And right over here, I did press the green one. So now the green door in the next area did open up for the golden button. So now, as you can see, there is no exit. You can just fall again, and it will take you back to the first checkpoint you had, which is at the beginning of the volcanic area. So over here, this is the first checkpoint. You just have to go back to where you were at the start of the blue button over here. So once again, you can just press the blue button and jump across to the new area that we actually did not go to. And there's another blue button over here. You can use it to jump across to this new area, and you can see at the top of this little mountain there is also another blue button, and it will light up some new areas as well. And you want to time yourself so that when you go there, both the blue and the light blue buttons are both lit up so you can jump across to the green. So you want to hit it when both of them are not there, so that when you get there they are actually both appearing. So over here you want to be slow and steady that you do not fall, and both of these just appeared, so now you can jump across to the green button right over here. And since both of these will disappear, you will need to fall once again into the lava, but it will just take you back to the beginning checkpoint and the lava area. So you want to use the blue button again to make it back to the area you just were at, and then the door that was once there, the green one, should now be open, and you can move on to the last area. So over here you want to make your way into this new area with all these buttons all around, and then you should see on the right side with these red platforms there is the last golden button that you need in order to get the egg. So over here you want to make your way and time yourself so you do not fall whenever one is disappearing. You want to jump on the one that's right in front of it, and you do want to be a bit wary that if you do fall you will be taken all the way back to the beginning of the volcanic area. That means going through all these blue jumps once again. So just do your best to be careful so that you do not have to keep repeating the same thing again. But once again, you want to keep going across these and make your way to this new blue button, which is right over here. So once you make it to this blue button, you should see that these right here, before you started jumping, these platforms will actually light up now. So you want to backtrack on these disappearing platforms in order to make it to those blue platforms that just appeared. So over here, I click the button, and you want to make your way back to where you were before here. And they give you a good amount of time to do this. You don't have to rush or worry about them disappearing before you make it across. So right over here there are two paths, however you cannot go on the left one. As you can see, the platforms are not there right now, so you need to wait to reach a further button in order to turn these on. So over here you want to be a bit careful about these disappearing blocks so that you can actually make it across without them disappearing. So right over here these are just disappearing, so you can go on the next one as it is just appearing. And you want to keep doing this until you do make it across to this new platform. And right over here, when you press the green button, you should see that the golden button path has now appeared. But just to go around back to where we were and to have some practice on these wall blocking things, we're just going to keep going until we go back around that way. But over here, this wall just disappeared, so you want to walk right past it, and this wall is disappearing, so you want to walk right past that one as well. And as you can see, this blue button is right here, and it opens up this path, and you want to jump across these platforms right over here until you reach this new platform. You want to jump to this once again until you do reach these two buttons, and the green button will actually open up the door for later, and this blue button will actually lit up this path to go back to where you were over here. So now you have that button done, and now you can go back to the golden button to do that. But over here, once again, you want to time yourself so that you do not fall on the lava once again. And once you're here, you can step on the green platform now since it just appeared, and you want to time yourself so that you do not go when these walls are there. So over here, as the walls are disappearing, you want to go on the red platforms, and you want to keep hopping across. So over here, keep going slowly and steadily so that you do not actually fall, and you want to make it to the golden button, and you should be able to hit it. And that should be 5 out of the 5 buttons done, and then the egg should now be unlocked when you get to the end of the lobby. But now, as you can see, there is no other way to go, so you just have to jump down and go back to the last checkpoint. So now when you make your way back here, you can go on the green platform now that has been made because of pressing the button, and now you can go back on these platforms once again as well. And you want to travel across these platforms, and you want to be careful as these are still appearing and disappearing. But then now you can make a way to this new area that has opened up because you pressed the green button. And you want to time your jumps around these walls so that you do not get hit by them and they do not push you off. Now you can make your way to this new area that has opened up. And as you go up here, you should see that there are 2 green doors that are both locked, and there is a blue button over here. And when you press it, this new path opens up for you, and you can go across it, and you can press the green button, opening up the doors. So over here, you can go around to this area, to the blue button, as both doors have opened up. And that is actually the end of the obby. It is a very, very long path and a very, very long journey to actually get to this point, right over here with the pin and the egg. But when you get here, firstly, if you do not have the egg or the pin, get the egg first, because if you touch the pin, it will teleport you right back to the main game, and you do not want to get teleported right back when you had the golden buttons pressed, because you will have to redo it. Right over here, when you do actually reach this golden egg area, you can just touch it, and you should be able to get the egg in the sky. And then you can exit out once again, and then you can head over towards the pin area, which is at the end of this walkway. And right over here at the end of the walkway is the pin. You can just touch it, and it will congratulate you, and it will teleport you back to the main game. So yeah, hopefully this video was a bit helpful to you guys and you know how to get the pin of the brick builder and the egg in the sky. This was a very long mission. This is one of the 2 hardest missions in this game. So if you did it, you should definitely congratulate yourself on being one of the few to actually make it to the end. But yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed and I'll see you guys next time.